So let's talk about a topic that isn't really covered for EB1A and O1, and that is why papers and peer reviewing may not exactly help with the final merits of your profile. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jason and I work with several top immigration lawyers, which is where my EB1A and O1 profile building insights come from. I also run a paid newsletter for $12 per month, through which you can get access to my newsletter resources, which includes a profile building opportunities database that lists over 400 opportunities categorized by field and criteria. You will also get access to my private group where members have been able to find opportunities shared by other members, have been able to find collaborators in general for profile building, and have also been able to find co-authors for papers and articles. If you're interested in these resources, check out the link in the comments. But going back to the video, why is it that papers and peer reviewing don't really help with final merits if you're an industry professional targeting EB1A or O1? Well, the reason is because of what final merits is really about. Final merits is about showing how you've risen to the top of your field. And if you're an industry professional, final merits is about industry recognition. I mean, you're an industry professional, so you should of course be targeting examples of industry recognition, both internal and external. A lot of people are able to show internal recognition through their company. Their company gives them great references. They have a lot of proof that shows that they are highly respected within their company and that they are top professionals within their company. But where they get tripped up is they don't show external recognition within their field. So with no external recognition, what you're essentially saying is that you're a top professional in your field, that you have risen to the top of your field, but you can only show recognition within your company and not within the field. Now, depending on the officer you get, you might still get approved, but you could also get questioned on final merits because you haven't really shown industry recognition fully, in that you've shown internal but not external recognition. So if that is the case, then would peer reviewing and papers help with final merits? Now, the reason why these two activities do not help with final merits is because they do not help with showing industry recognition. If you review papers for an academic conference, if you peer review academic articles, you are showing research recognition, that you are recognized by academics and not industry professionals. Now, for something to actually count towards final merits, you need to be showing that you are being recognized by other industry professionals in your field. Now, there are exceptions, of course, papers for an industry track of a conference where you can demonstrate recognition from other industry experts in your field, that could count, or peer reviewing industry track papers or articles for a conference where there are other industry professionals present who then recognize you for your contributions. That could also count, but generally speaking, if you're doing purely academic activities for EB1A and O1, and you are then arguing that you have risen to the top of your field, you are probably going to get questioned. I'm not saying you can't do these activities, you can, and you can still meet authorship and judging on a plain language level. Just realize that these two activities will not help with the final merits of your profile. You will not be able to demonstrate a strong argument for how you've risen to the top of your field within industry if these are the only two types of activities you can show, unless these two types of activities show evidence of industry recognition as well. Recognition amongst your peers, not recognition amongst research professionals, which are probably not going to be your peers if you are an industry professional. So that is why publishing papers and peer reviewing may not exactly contribute to the final merits of your profile.